Good morning. Good morning. This is the White Collar Goon, aka the artistic and creative manifestation of angels in politics. And have you had your breakfast? You haven't either. Yes, you're still on your fast. Well, don't break it just yet. All right. This here is, of course, your hero. For some of you, he is a symbol. For some of you, he is a motif. But really, he is just your representation of the divine masculine. Okay, the divine masculine is this figure piece because he does have the cape. He is able to fly, and he does have a lot to say. All right. I will leave this. I will leave the platform or the floor to the general here. And general, tell us about. Well, give us your message. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for lending me this platform. Hey guys, this is a secret. Well, really, it's not a secret anymore because I'm telling you. Um, Fellas, invest in yourself. I know that we fear the divine feminine. I know we are terrified of the divine feminine. I know that we listen to the rap music and we listen to our friends, and there are strength in numbers, and we're quite confident to make catcalls and uh, yell explicatives across the mall or across the courtyard or at the party when we are deep as fuck, especially after we're drinking. Um, but in real time, like, we're not about that life. You know that, right? Like, in real time, most guys really don't be fucking with these females like that. And I'm saying, like, they don't really fuck with them on the strength of, like, dead ass, you're not that interested in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've realized that through childhood, yeah, I get it. You're in fifth grade. Maybe you have cooties. That's not the divine masculine. All right. The divine masculine embraces and loves and craves the sexual polarity, the opposite. The attractiveness, the magnetism is in the opposite. So whatever is masculine, whatever is male, the female essence, energy is the, well, that's the key. That's the key. For you guys, the 99%, the 80-20, the 80%, the 90-10, the 90%, the 99-1, the majority, you guys were cool. Like, you saw women, you were attracted to them, you were terrified whenever you realized how powerful they were. When you really encapsulated their beauty, when you really got to that age of maybe high school, maybe for some guys it was a little later, college, it really hit the trigger. It really hit home to you, like, okay, let me pull up on a girl. Like, let me let this young lady know who the fuck I am. Let me say something, right? Let me show her my belt. Let me show her my cape. Let me show her my colors. Let me show her my personality, or my color spectrum of personality archetypes. Let me show her that I'm really blue. Let me show her that I'm really green and grounded. Let me show her that I am, you know, yellow, full of, surprises, and I flow with the wind. Or let me show her that I am bold. Let me show her my redness. Okay. Let me show her how I can fluctuate throughout the color spectrum, throughout the personality spectrum. There are some of you who are like that. Most of you are like that. 99% of you are like that. This is the reason why you have your current situation. This is the reason why some of you are looking like there may be more to this. This is the reason why some of you are feeling like perhaps I've settled. This is why some of you are leaning to that spectrum of stability and security, but what we will call comfort. But you're never supposed to be comfortable. That's the divine masculine. You're not supposed to be comfortable. You're supposed to work towards your purpose. You're supposed to continue developing yourself. It's supposed to be a day in and day out process. It's supposed to be a system of synthesis, a system of synchronicity. It's supposed to be a system of sequence. Listen, all right, so let me give you some, guys, let me give you some work. Let me give you some information. Develop yourself and then understand that women have been working on themselves since the beginning of time. Invest in yourself. Women have invested in their beauty, believe it or not. Let me tell you, as a figment or a representation of the divine masculine, women spend significantly more money on maintenance and upkeep, on appearances, than men. Let's think about it. American women average $8 per day as it pertains to beauty. The beauty price tag on average is around $8 per day. There's some women might say, hey, that's the lower end of the spectrum. That means there's a lot of girls who aren't putting any money towards their maintenance. And that means on the opposite end of the spectrum, there are some girls who are putting considerably higher amounts of money in their maintenance, right? So the average is $8 per day. Beauty comes with a price tag. She doesn't just wake up like that, fellas. She doesn't just get closer. She doesn't just have that flat stomach. She doesn't just have those natural curves. Yeah, she's working on it. She doesn't just wake up with the lip gloss popping. Guys, it's a process. The divine feminine is a process. The women are working. The women are up in the morning applying their makeup. The women are up early in the morning getting their self sorted. The women are up late at night shampooing and conditioning and moisturizing and scrubbing. That's the reason why they are so. They're almost not even human. You almost feel like you have placed the divine feminine on such a pedestal that they are godlike. They are goddesses. They are divine. Why? Because she just smells good all the time. She just looks good all the time. She's just perfect all the time. That is not the truth. Let's read. 85% apply on average 16. 85% of women apply on average 16 skincare and cosmetic products every day, from eye creams to moisturizers to foundations to brow products. They are also using serums, SPFs, okay, that's different sunscreens, toners, primers, highlighters. All of these are mechanisms to enhance their skin, enhance their beauty, enhance, improve their aesthetic. Motherfucker, what are you doing? Fellas, what are you doing? As we see, women are keen. The women are keen right now. Let's think about the lineup. Facial wash, toners, serum, eye cream, moisturizer, primers, concealers, foundations, bronzers, blusher, eyeshadow, eyeliners, mascaras, eyebrow products, highlighters, lipstick. Women don't spend money on just one item. They're working. What about you, fellas? Are you working? Invest in yourself. Invest in your consciousness. Are you reading? Are you reading something constructive? Are you meditating? Well, how often are you meditating? Are you praying? Are you giving thanks? Are you going through the word? Are you going through the scripture? Are you going through the Torah if you are of the Judaic faith, or of the Islamic faith? Are you going through the Quran? Well, are you going through the Quran if you're of the Islamic faith? Are you going through the Torah if you're of the Judaic faith? Or are you going through the scripture? Are you synthesizing with the nature? Are you going outside? Are you getting fresh air? Are you opening yourself to the heavens, to the moon, and to the stars? That's how you expand. That's how you develop. That's how you get to the divine masculine.